Hello again, I am Jim Bob, and welcome back to F1 Manager Career with Ferrari. Round 4, we are heading to Japan. Got 11 days to go. Let's start by going through our inbox. We've got data from the previous race. There you can see our expected finishes. We actually achieved an actual finish for Carlos on the expectation, but we were significantly below with Leclerc, and neither were in the third or higher bracket that we promised the sponsors. So we didn't actually make any money. We actually lost money because we still had to pay out race finish bonuses. Let's see. Do we have any parts that need to be changed? Nope. Car is all good. Race sim upgrade is done. It's going to cost nearly 5 mil to go to the next level. I've got 12.7. I don't want to spend that much just yet. Everything else is okay. How much would it cost to max that out? 1.8. That's not too bad. That'll give me actually quite a big marketability bonus, which should hopefully make it much easier to achieve sponsor obligations going forward. So we'll spend that money. And we'll leave the car development alone for now. That's going up to level 2 in 26 days. Let's take a look at our development. So we have 3 parts currently being manufactured. You can see we'll have our first chassis in 7 days, our first side pod in 5 days, and our first suspension also in 5 days. So we'll be able to upgrade one of the cars, and we'll upgrade Charles, as he is our driver that is staying with us. Carlos is leaving. But we've now got some slots here to do a little bit more. So do we have hours? I think we might have hours. We also haven't done an underfloor yet, have we? Let me have a quick look. So we've done a Mark II chassis, a Mark II side pod, a Mark II suspension, and we are developing a rear wing. So we need to do a front wing and we need to do an underfloor. Let's get those into production or into development. Have got hours, and I am going to put half of them potentially into the front wing. And the other half into the underfloor. Let's just see what we can achieve like this. So we're not looking at anything substantial there. Try and improve the sensitivity a little bit. Tweak the front airflow as well. And let's take just a tiny bit of life out of the front wing. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, so one engineer on normal, there we go. And now we'll do the underfloor, which will be the other half of the hours. So another 2.4 MAU, 32 wind tunnel. Go, and we'll look to work on improving drag. Go, and we'll take some life out of it as well. Again, we've got one engineer. There we go. Right. Car parts development is done. Let's push forward. helipad upgrade is done. We're going to go ahead and put the final upgrade on that as well. Seven days away from the race. And we're going to get to do a sponsor plan before we go to the next Grand Prix as well. Monthly car development, tyre preservation looking very strong. Ollie Behrman gave 3 points in reactions. That is good. No improvement for either of our drivers. Let's get pit crew training done. There we go. So we want to go in nice and fresh. We'll come out with a day of car building, and then we'll go into some split training. Not focusing on any one particular area, keeping it on balance because all of our individual stats are pretty balanced right now. So we don't want to over-focus on one area at the detriment of others. If we had a big deficit somewhere, then obviously we would look at maybe focusing in on one area in more, with a bit more particularity. But that's going to make us too tired going in. So let's take that day out. And there we go. That's good. And then coming out of that, we'll do another day of car building. And then we'll do more split training again. So we can work on stats as well as speed. Let's just that, and there we go. Well rested just at the end of the month, which is excellent. That means we should hopefully start the next month with completely zero fatigue again. There we go. Core center is done. Slap the final upgrade on that as well. There we go. The rear wing is done, but we don't have a slot available to build it yet, so that's going to have to hang on till later in the month. Money from our sponsors. We achieved our targets with a little bit extra. So that's 3.7 mil. No mandatory activities this month. Let's sell a new plant. Once again, no mandatory activities. This is going to be worth another 3.78 mil. So let's have a look. Factory is now going to be a bit busy for a while, so I don't want to do anything on the factory. We do have quite a lot that we need to get done. Let's do a race day appearance with Carlos. Do a school event. And we'll do a head of aero fuel advert as well. And that will get us over the target. There we go. Memorabilia room is maxed out at level 5. Excellent stuff. That'll be worth a really nice healthy boost. Let's take a quick look. It's strategy prep time. Weather report says a wet Friday, but it will be dry for quali and the race. Take a look at our drivers. Charles is going in with some very, very nice looking stats. That's before we even put him with new parts for his car. Let's do that now. So we'll give him the new chassis. And is it the suspension? Yes. And we should maybe even have a side pod as well. Yes, we do. Excellent stuff. Now let's see the difference between the two cars. How much of an improvement we've made. So we gained a nice little bit of speed, a little bit of acceleration, decent little bits of downforce. We've also improved our tyre preservation by over 6%, improved our engine cooling by a couple of percent, taken a fair bit of weight out of the car. And that has made us look very, very nice. In the low and medium speed downforce there, we are best in tyre preservation as well. Improved our speed ranking. Yeah, nice little step forward, and there are more parts still to come going forward as well. So that is very encouraging. Let's set some race targets and let's go for the win with Charles Leclerc, I think. Let's be brave. And we'll go with 4th for Carlos, which is slightly above where the car is in terms of performance, but I think we can do that.
Konnichiwa from the Suzuka circuit in Japan. This unique track is a favorite home for motorsports, and it welcomes us back this weekend. Get ready for exhilaration and speed with the Japanese Grand Prix. Lando Norris delivered for his team in the last race and will head into this weekend with plenty of confidence. Can the Brit bring it home in this round too? Now let's get the weekend underway.
Mode push for last corner, mode push.
All right, we are starting our final flying run here at the end of Q3. Did my first run on scrub tyres that I'd used in Q1 and Q2. So this is our first run since that very first run in Q1 where we're on brand new tyres. Let's hope that we can set some really good times here. I want to keep good 2 new sets of softs for the Grand Prix itself. Interestingly enough, Perez does have a grid penalty for this Grand Prix. In FP3, he had a collision with Albon, which forced Albon to retire and brought out a red flag. And as a result, Perez has got a qualification penalty, which will be 3 places. A minimum of 3 places. If there was double contact, maybe it might be 2 penalties. Who knows? But he will not be able to get pole position. We are up in the first sector, coming up to the middle split. No purples yet. Approach the line. It's good enough for second, which with Perez's penalty will be first. What about Sainz? Verstappen goes top. Sainz improves up to 5th. Perez is second, so that'll be second and 4th for our 2 guys behind Max, and with Piastri in between the 2 of us. Perez will be 5th ahead of Norris, then Stroll, Ricciardo, Russell, and
It won't be long before we get underway here in Japan with 53 figure-of-8 laps around this historic circuit.
Anything can happen at Suzuka, as Kimi Raikkonen proved in 2005. The Finn battled all the way from 17th to win. Will we see a similar show of will and talent today, I wonder?
Suzuka is a high-speed, high-downforce circuit with unpredictable weather. Drivers need to have total trust in their cars to make the most of this challenging figure-of-8 lap. Welcome to race day. And before we get down to it, last-minute checks are being made.
All right, so let's get some strategy planned in. I think I'm going to start on the mediums, but go really aggressive on those. I'll do about 15 laps and then go for something like that. Go, and we'll do the same with sights as well. Science's tyre wear not quite so good. All right, let's try running a couple of laps longer then. Let's go with that instead. So we'll go with the early undercut stop for Leclerc. His tyre wear much better because his confidence is much higher thanks to his morality boost or mentality boost. Let's take a lap of fuel out. Let's push off the line. And we'll push with Carlos as well. Right, off we go to the start of the Grand Prix.
Well then, it's not long until we get started here, and we should be in for a tightly contested race. I suspect that we'll all be closely following Charles Leclerc in this one.
It's a P2 start for them, an excellent opportunity, and no doubt they'll be looking to grab it with both hands.
But remember, anything can happen in Formula One. Get ready, it's the Japanese Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
So Max is starting on softs. So is Piastri. Perez on mediums with us. Norris also starting on softs. Norris getting ahead of Russell again. Briefly lost out there. We hold position through the opening couple of corners. Max already looking like he's going to try and bolt away from us. Piastri also trying hard to find a way through. And you can see we've got Perez lining up on the back of Carlos there. And Max is gone already, so I'm going to immediately turn the batteries back down.
And we need charge button on.
Yeah, copy.
See if we keep Carlos's battery going. See if we can get him back onto Piastri and hope that Leclerc can hold off Oscar. Yeah, Max is 2.5 seconds ahead of us. Going to be tough to beat him. Although we are getting the mediums out of the way early. Maybe that will help us.
Piastri car in front.
1.5. Now is Perez car behind.
Oscar using his softs to try and force the issue, but we will go around the outside at turn 1 there. Hold position. And there goes Checo punching his way through.
Yes, 8 seconds. Right. We are still in the race, no worries.
See if we can stay with him without having to burn the battery to do it. I don't think we can. He's already taking off, look.
Can use energy. Copy.
And we've got a yellow flag. That is Magnussen
Copy.
going off at Spoon.
Right then, we can take a look now. Round the Spoon curve. And that won't help their chances. Really, they must be careful.
And away he goes again. So I think we just kept DRS. Leclerc gets it. And so does Sainz. But Perez is already trying to break us again. Oscar's pushed to close the gap down to Max a little bit. A hell of an opening lap from Max.
Anti-phase update when you can, please.
Good.
Okay, lap 10. You can see we are holding Max at around 2.5 to 3 seconds a lap. Sainz has been overtaken by Norris and Russell. It's a couple of seconds behind at the moment. Battery is doing okay. Tyre wear update. You can see Max's tyres not too bad. Piastri's slightly better, but we've opened up a bit of a gap to him now of around 3 seconds. You can also see how Sainz's tyres are stacking up against the cars around him as well. Confidence-wise, Leclerc's still just a little bit above starting confidence at the moment. And Sainz is a little bit below, but closing back up. There he is. Okay, first car into the pits is Lance Stroll. And he is going onto hard tyres. It's a decent, if unspectacular, stop. Here comes Valtteri in as well. Another soft runner. And Gasly coming in behind as well. These guys are way off the pace right now. You see the Alpine mechanics getting in place. It's mediums for Valtteri. Serviceable stop. And mediums for Gasly as well. Norris has really pushed on. He's just gone past Perez. Russell has been left behind. Hadn't even realised that Norris had continued to push on like that.
Verstappen just pitted now.
Oh, Max is in.
You can use K1.
And he's going on to medium. So this is an opportunity for us. We're going to go another couple of laps, I think. Or at least one more lap with Charles after this one. But we're on soft tyres now for the rest of the race after this.
Tyres are ready. Okay, copy.
All right, into the pits with Charles Leclerc. We stretched our original stop by 1 lap. Now we're going on to softs. Let's have a good stop, please, boys. 2.4, it's not bad. You see the McLaren mechanics coming out for Oscar Piastri. Decent stop, and I'm going to bring Sainz in this lap. There we go. Quickest stop of the Grand Prix so far for Charles Leclerc. Very nice.
Up in the box.
We have come out behind
You are P6.
Verstappen and George Russell, but not
Next
by
guy in front
much.
will be Russell.
And we are now on the quicker compound of tyres. Russell might well be boxing at the end of this lap. Expect to see Norris and maybe Perez as well, both boxing at the end of the lap. Let's quickly see if we can punch our way past George before he boxes. We came out further ahead of everybody else than I was expecting. A lot of cars have now stopped as well. You can see we're only a few seconds behind Sainz now.
Just a reminder on garage.
Copy.
Norris is in. We are not going to get through.
Start button on. Start button on.
Copy.
Oh, no, maybe we are. George has not
And take
boxed.
care
He's
of the
stayed
tires in
out.
high speed.
There's Norris peeling away. It's a bad stop for Sainz. Oh, that's 4+ seconds lost. That's not
All
good.
the white line, all clear in exit.
Will Ricardo jump us here? He will. That's okay, because that means we will have a chance to jump in before he boxes
We are
and
P8.
put a little bit more
Which
confidence
I'm on.
into Sainz, who's
And
immediately
0.9,
on the back of him.
0.8 now.
You can see us all over Norris, Russell. Little dive up the inside at the hairpin, and we are through. And that is a nice little boost of confidence
Doing
for
a good
Charles.
job with the tires.
Mamma mia.
You are doing a good job. So at the
6
moment you
seconds
are
the
P3.
gap now to Max.
In
That has
front
gone
we
up a
have
bit.
Verstappen.
Hopefully it'll start to come down now. Okay, end of lap 20, start of lap 21. We are closing in on Max Verstappen. The gap
So in
has
front
come
we
down
have
to
Verstappen.
below 5 seconds now. Sainz about 3.5 seconds off the back of Perez.
And Norris behind.
He is just about half a second slower than us at the moment. Oh no, wait, he's boxed, didn't he? So yeah, there we go. He's 0.4 slower than us. We are slowly closing him down as well. That's the tyre situation. Norris is now up into 3rd. Just got past Piastri. Russell behind, also on softs, 4 and a bit seconds back. Looks like he's trying to push, close the gap to us slightly. But so far things going very nicely. A reminder of our targets for today. We want to get first with Charles and 4th or higher with Sainz. Currently sitting 2nd and 6th. Brief yellow flag there. Lock
But
up for
this is
Ocon.
what happened. Now we're watching Esteban Ocon here. Well, things are okay at this stage.
Yeah,
And
just
the
locks
car
it on the
just
entrance to the
locks.
triangle there.
Just unable to control the car by that point.
See the gap to Leclerc has come down, to Verstappen has come down. I've just literally, about half a lap ago, dropped down my drivers into a slightly lower tyre saving. We've been losing time to Perez steadily every lap with Sainz. He has not been catching up, so I figure just save the tyres a little bit, and we weren't really closing in on Max for a while as well. Let's just save the tyres a little bit for a few laps, and then try upping the pace again in about 2 or 3 laps. See how we do. But, we are slowly inching our way back up to Max. My guess is he is going to be on softs with us in the final stint. So it will be a straight fight between the two of us. And Sainz's tyres have actually cooled down, so we're going to have to put them back up.
Keep working on your tires.
Oh, we've got a fault, and that's Magnussen.
I have no power.
Let's see if that is temporary or something a little bit more permanent.
And you are doing a good job on tires.
Oh,
Copy.
oh, a VSC. What has happened? Gasly.
VSC. Focus on the delta. Copy.
And we need you to take care of the tires.
Right, we're at turn 9. That's the location.
So
for this
9,
one.
that's coming out of the second Degner, I think.
But oh,
Yep.
they can't avoid making
Dropped
contact.
it into the barrier.
And that won't do the car any good
That
at all.
could be him out. It's a hell of a shunt.
It's not going the way the team had hoped today.
He is out.
So unlucky.
Ending now.
Copy.
Charge off.
VSC ending.
And DRS enable.
Another yellow flag.
A crash in the main straight on the left. Crash in the main straight.
Oh, God, that's one of the cars that's crashed, I think. It is. Oh, oh! It's crashed with Max. Oh! I didn't even see Max because he was off the track. I didn't even spot that we'd gone up a
The
place.
team glued to the monitors and watching their hopes crumble away.
Oh, that's fantastic news for us. We get past the damaged Ocon, who will be boxing soon. Let's take a look at Max's car. Looks like some minor damage on the left side of the wing. And some more substantial damage on the right side as well. He's lost half his end plate on the left, all of it on the right. Tyres haven't taken a knock, but this could be Max boxing now and having to change strategy. You can see Norris is right behind him now.
Can use K1.
No penalties given. Another yellow flag. Oh, it's a VSC. Ocon's out.
Virtual safety car. Virtual
My
safety car.
God, everyone's just dropping it. Right,
What's your name?
I think
Copy.
I have to respond to this. So let's convert our strategy onto a set of mediums for both drivers. Again, we'll save some fuel, recharge the batteries, and get them both into the pits.
Two secs. There's been a crash.
So both Alpines having drama. You can see Ocon already having problems with his car with that damaged wing, and then just drops it, and that's a huge shunt into the barrier.
I hit the wall, guys.
He is out. And we are now sitting pretty with a 7-second lead over Max. Who's going to have a slow stop because he's going to have to change his wing. expect to see him follow us in. He stays out. Oh, that's a mistake on his part, I'm sure of it. 2.4 seconds, that's pretty good.
Big rush there.
Everyone okay?
He's okay. Debris on the main straight.
And we come out right behind Oscar.
So at the moment you have P4. In front we have
No one else boxing. I am surprised. I am very surprised. 2.51. Not a bad stop.
Perez.
Will we get out in front of Alonso? Hamilton's just gone through. There's Alonso. And we will beat him across the safety, the pit exit line there.
Hamilton 2.8 in front. Fernando behind you.
Now Alonso car behind. 3.7 seconds.
23 laps to go. Look after tires.
Copy.
Work on your tires.
And DRS enabled.
Max did not box, and that's got to be a mistake in my eyes, surely.
Yeah.
Norris is going to put him under immediate pressure.
Copy.
And look at the state of his tyres as well, down to 47%. He's obviously wanting to go for a set of softs at the end. Maybe he doesn't have another set of mediums, but surely he had a set of hards that he could have just pushed with. Norris absolutely breezes past him here. And now it could be that Norris will be our biggest threat. But he's only 9.5 seconds ahead of us. 10 seconds ahead of us. Because we save time in the pits. Leclerc just outside of range of Oscar. Saving the battery, we will catch him.
Gap to him 1.4. Continue like this.
Alonso putting us under pressure. We hold Alonso off.
How are we, temperatures?
And let's push.
And try to keep the temperature on the tires.
But let's go full attack.
Keep working on your tires.
And slow down now.
Yeah, all good.
And use K1.
And we'll do the same with Leclerc on the next lap. Tyres up to temperature now. A little bit of traffic in front.
Are the tires back up to temperature?
Can push for build up temperatures.
Max is already over 2 seconds behind
Tire
Lando.
temperatures are good.
Yeah, copy that.
He is losing so much time, and don't forget that stop of his is going to be extended because he's going to have to change his front wing.
So next car in front is Piastri.
Norris setting a new fastest lap.
And you can use all the boost bar.
Copy that.
No, god damn it. Alright, we're not going to get through here, so let's
And you need
charge
to look
up.
after these tires.
Copy.
Sainz coming across the line. This could be a new fastest lap for Sainz. And it is,
A very good lap.
comfortably so.
Keep nursing your tires.
Norris into the pits.
And just a reminder on DRS.
Copy.
Leclerc crosses the line to set the new fastest lap and has closed the gap by 4 seconds. More than that. 5.1 seconds in one lap on Max Verstappen there. There goes Perez. Norris will come out in 5th. Sainz now with a chance to move past past Hamilton and go after George.
0.3.
Hamilton tries to cover him off. We're going to sweep around the outside instead, I hope.
You can use K1.
And there we go, move done. And we are just 1.5 seconds behind.
Okay.
All right, let's go into harvest mode. Let's calm the tyres down again. All right, Max dives into the pits. We are released into the lead. Snuck a little bit of battery off from there at the end. Soft tyres. Replace that broken front wing. It's still a bad stop on top of that as well. What a disaster for Max. And look, it's Perez coming in. And now Perez is having a bad stop as well. Oh, that's a disaster. Hard tyres for Checo. Max did get his set of softs. Sainz has gone through. What an absolute disaster for Red Bull. Love it. So with 15 laps to go, we have a 31-second lead over Verstappen. Piastri is nearly 11 seconds behind Charles and is going to stop again at the end of this lap, almost certainly. Sainz is currently in his target position of 4th, but with Max closing in, that's a 2.5 second gap, but that's going to come down very quickly and bleeding what we have left in Sainz's battery at the moment. Let's save that now.
Copy.
Norris has caught his teammate. This should be a straightforward pass, but hopefully Oscar will hold him up a bit. He's not giving way. Norris is going to have a look at the inside at 130R. I don't think he's going to get him. No, Oscar shuts the door. Does Piastri peel off into the pits? Yes, he does. So this will be in the fight with Sainz and Max now for 3rd and 4th. Soft tyres going on to Oscar Piastri.
Can use K1. Copy.
There is Carlos. There is Max behind him. No DRS this lap, thankfully. There's Oscar.
Update your tyre phase.
So,
Update your tyre phase.
we're in the hunt for a podium position with Sainz here, but both of the cars behind us are on softs. This could be very tricky.
Don't lose position, car behind.
Do have a little bit of spare rub to play with. Rather than not use it just yet, though.
Doing a good job on tires.
Copy.
With DRS. With DRS.
Max might get through here.
Okay.
He does. Nothing we could do to hold him back, unfortunately. Let's see if we can stay with him. can at least help maintain the gap,
Head
if
down.
not increase it to Oscar. I think Max is going to just scarper away from us here.
You can catch him. Where we are with tires for now is okay.
Yeah, copy.
Okay, 10 laps to go. Keeping pace to Norris. Gap's come down slightly. It's still over 10 seconds. Max is just a little bit too quick for us at the moment, but he is pushing his tyres pretty hard, as you can see. Piastri is closing as well. He's just on a 1:30.9, fastest lap of anybody this lap. He is closing in pretty quickly. Fourth is our target for Sainz. Keep the sponsors happy. Piastri's tyres are definitely in better condition, so this is going to be more of a fight. Let's see if we can keep him back.
Try to protect position.
Can use K1.
Okay.
And 0.6 behind, 0.7 on the RS. Less lift off.
All good.
Just about managed to hold him off there. Pushed him wide.
And
A little
look after
bit,
tires.
little bit cheeky, but we'll take what we can.
Charge button on.
Copy.
Charge button on.
Okay.
Can speed it up a bit.
Ah, he gets
5 laps to
through.
go.
We're about 5 laps to go.
Copy.
And we have allowed Perez to close right up on us as well. Unfortunately, we've lost a bit of ground to Max, but we have worn out Oscar's tyres a bit. Now we can try and sit behind, stay with him, and maybe we can pounce at the end.
Racing Perez behind. Perez 1.3 behind.
All right then, 2 laps to go. We've got Perez behind, Piastri in front. Leclerc has reopened his gap to Norris, which got down to about 7.5 seconds. Reopen
Try your
that
best.
gap back up to 12 seconds. That's the tyre situation,
Charge
Copy.
and we
Charge button on.
are going
Charge
to
button on.
attack.
Yeah, copy.
best. Try to put pressure on him.
With a plan to make the move on the start-finish straight, and then hold them off for the rest of the remaining lap.
Charge button on.
Copy. Okay, copy.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn it. We lost a lot of time. We should hopefully get it back. Brake late.
Copy.
But are we now not close enough? Let's find out.
Now he's
We're not going to get him into
behind.
turn 1.
0.8. We are still in the race, don't worry.
Let's stay with him. We'll try and get him
Your tires.
coming out of the hairpin instead on the run up to Spoon.
Start button on to come in.
Yeah, all good.
Perez swarming as well.
Counting time.
Copy.
Come on. Come on, Carlos. That was Leclerc we just saw whizzing over the bridge. All right. We can either get him hopefully into Spoon or up the hill on the exit of Spoon here.
Focus on the race.
It's going to be on the exit.
And P1.
Leclerc wins.
Charles Leclerc there, taking home the win.
What an amazing finish to a thrilling race. It's a real testament to their skill and the team's engineering.
Finished 22 seconds ahead, nearly 23 seconds ahead in the end of Max, who takes the fastest lap on the final lap. Of course he does. And I think Yashu's just going to hold us off here, unfortunately.
Try your best.
Should have been more aggressive all the way through the lap. Damn it. So we miss out on the payout with Sainz.
And P5.
But
P5.
really encouraging. The pace of the car with those new upgrades is good.
Yeah, I think we did.
I think we could probably have beaten Max
Yeah, good
on
job,
pure
guys.
pace had he not made those mistakes, because we were closing him down.
Behind you for pickup,
Would have
please.
been a very interesting fight. And when Sainz gets those upgrades in the next race at China, should hopefully be a very good weekend for us.
This is a wonderful moment for Charles Leclerc as well. Such a beautiful result.
Incredible. That was a really well-deserved win. They got their race strategy absolutely spot on.
And you love to see this. The whole team celebrating this magnificent result. Out and onto the podium steps Charles Leclerc, the driver from Monaco, really deserving of that top 3 spot.
Their first win of the season, and the team looking on will be very proud, I'm sure.
And a lovely show of sportsmanship to conclude proceedings here in Japan. As far as Ferrari are concerned, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling after that race?
They'll be absolutely delighted to have picked up the win here. What a great outcome that is for the team.
And that's all for today as we wrap up the weekend here in Japan.
Join us for the next round as we head to Shanghai for all the excitement of the Chinese Grand Prix.
So then, confirmation of the final result. It is win number 1 of the for Charles Leclerc, his first win of the season. Second win for Ferrari, with Carlos having picked up a win in Jeddah. Second place for Norris, up 4 places, Max down 2, but does take the fastest lap from us by a couple of tenths on the final lap, just to rob us of that extra point. Oscar in 4th, Sainz 5th, Perez 6th, Russell and Hamilton 7th and 8th. Alonso up 6 places to take 9th, and Tsunoda getting the final point in his home Grand Prix. Bottom half of the standings, it's Stroll in 11th, Ricciardo 12th, then it's Hulkenberg, Bottas, Albon, Sargent, Zhou, Magnussen in 18th place, and both Alpines retiring, with Ocon out, after Gasly retired earlier. Driver standings: Lando Norris is still top, but Charles Leclerc now leaps up 2 places above Max and Carlos into second place by 1 point. And that gap is 14 points to Norris. Sainz in third, 65 points, level on points with Max. But Max still without a win this season. He's been on the podium all 4 races, but he is yet to win a Grand Prix. Perez in 5th, Oscar in 6th, then it's Hamilton tied with George for 7th and 8th, Alonso in 9th, Tsunoda 10th, Stroll is 11th, then Ricciardo, Bottas, Hulkenberg up 2 places above Albon and Ocon, Gasly in 17th, Sargent 18th, Zhou 19th, and Magnussen 20th. In the constructor standings, Ferrari increase the lead by 5 points. We are now 13 points clear of McLaren. I can't add up today. 13 points clear of McLaren, who are second, and they are 11 points clear of Red Bull in third. Mercedes are fourth on just 32 points. They are 99 points behind us after just 4 races. And then it is Aston in 5th on 12, RB in 6th with 8, 7th for Sauber. Haas up 2 places today, jumping Williams in 9th and Alpine in 10th. In the pit stops, we got the quickest stop. That 2.4 second stop for Charles was the fastest stop of the day. Sainz up in 4th place as well, so really good scoring day for us there. McLaren in 2nd and 5th, Mercedes in 3rd. No Red Bull stop on there at all. Wow, that is a shock. Aston in 6th, RB 7th, Aston 8th, Alpine 9th, Sauber 10th. So big point swing for us against Red Bull today. They see McLaren still top on 89 points. We close the gap by 9, moving up into second past Red Bull and Alpine on 76 points. We are 13 behind McLaren, 2 points clear of Alpine. Red Bull with no points today on 61 points are already 28 points behind McLaren, although that can change pretty quickly. Then it's RB in 5th on 42 points. Aston and Mercedes both climbing a place each at the expense of Williams. Haas in 9th, Sauber in 10th. And there are our stops: 2.46, 2.44. Nothing amazing besides we had the problem with that first stop with a car release error, and a 2.51 second stop for his second stop, which was enough for some points, but a 2.4 would have been even nicer. We did not get the payout bonus, unfortunately, for Sainz, but we did get the first place payout that we targeted for Leclerc. Minus the driver bonuses means we make $352,000 today. The Team Hub upgrade is complete. Ollie Behrman gets an extra point in performance ranking, and that is the end of today's episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. That is it for me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob. Don't forget, I will be back tomorrow with the continuation of our Creator Team series. We'll be going live 8 o'clock in the UK Monday evening for round 20? 19? Round 19, I think. We're going to Mexico City. So do join me for the Mexican Grand Prix. And until then, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager very soon.